Welcome back, tech friends. My name's Gareth. This is TechCheck. His name's Matt, and he's with me today to build his new gaming PC. Now, for those that don't know, Matt Lakey on TikTok, Fortnite and Rocket League streamer.
Yep, all sorts.
He's got a PC here. It's lasted him, I would say, a good couple of years, but it's starting to show signs of its age. His community and himself has clubbed up the coppers to get himself a new gaming PC, and we thought we would build it today, and hopefully his community gets to see it all in action. So we're going from a 10400 and a GTX 1080. So it's about 7-8 years old, guys, and we're going to be upgrading everything to this B760, a 13600KF, an RTX 4070, 32 gigs worth of DDR5 RAM. We've got a little bit of RGB here with this 120 from MSI, and we've got this Freezer 36 ARGB cooler, powering it all by this A750GL. We're going to keep his 2 SSDs out of his old system. Too much of an hassle to kind of switch everything over, yeah?
Yeah. It's so much to uninstall and download again.
So we're going to keep those. So the only thing from his old system into his new is the SSDs. Quite excited to get this one going, guys. 1080p, 1440p, going to be absolutely fantastic. I'll leave links to Matt's bio down below. So if you've got any interest in Rocket League, any interest in Fortnite, TikTok, leave all those details down below. I'm going to walk you through how to do this best as we can. It's not going to be a step-by-step build guide, but hopefully it will give you some entertainment. Excited?
Buzzing.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Ever built a PC before?
Never. I'm terrified.
Dead easy. Not as daunting as what you think it's going to be. Okay? Motherboard, RAM, CPU, cooler. First thing we're going to do is going to take the motherboard out of the actual box. What do you think?
There's a lot to it.
In here, we're going to require our SSD cables. I did tell you you're building this as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Safest place on top of the box.
Okay.
And that goes there. What do you want to do first, CPU or RAM?
CPU.
CPU. So we've gone with the 13KF because it's got plenty of cores and it's going to give you that headroom to allow you to stream and game at the same time without breaking the bank.
Perfect.
Also, there is the 14600 out right now. The money that we saved on this, I think this was about £210. The new one was an extra £100, and that £100 was just taking us outside the budget.
Yeah.
LGA 1700 on this B760 motherboard. So you get Z790 and B760. B760 is a little bit cheaper, again, than the Z7 series, yeah? But for what you need it for purely gaming, it's going to serve absolutely fine.
Perfect.
This is your retention arm. We've just got to push that down and pull it that way. Perfect. Lift up your socket this way.
Oh, the whole thing.
And inside there, you've got all your pins. That's what we need to be careful of. There is a little dot in this corner, or triangle in this corner, shall I say. Now, we need to match that with that triangle that's down there in that corner. So get yourself comfortable. Ooh.
I don't like it already.
Nice and low, nice and low. Keep going. There you go. And now you can pop it in. Perfect. And then all we do is we give it a little wobble to make sure it's in, like that.
Beautiful.
Then we can fold that back. That's it. And then we can, I'm going to push this down for you.
Yep.
Put it like that, and that'll pop out. And then you're going to actually pull that down and put it right under there. Required a bit of force, didn't it?
Yeah. More than I thought it would.
That's your first ever CPU installed.
Beautiful.
Easy.
And nothing's broken yet.
So onto the RAM, guys. This is Viper Gaming RGB, 32 gigs, DDR5, 216 kits, and it's at 6,000 mega transfers per second. Does that mean anything to you?
Nope.
Nice looking RAM.
Beautiful.
You'll notice here, look, there's a hole in the middle.
Yep.
Now, do you think it's more to one side than the other?
Yeah.
What we need to do is we've got 4 sticks or 4 DIMM slots, and we've got 2 sticks of RAM. So you can see there, A1, A2, B1, B2. Now, what we're wanting to do is put it in A2 and B2. So we need this one and this one open. Now, all you've got to do, can't go wrong here, you just need to line this up like that. Can you see how that actually fits perfect?
Yeah.
So we put one in and then the other one in, like that. put that one down for me. Put one hand there, and push down. Perfect. And those 2 clicks are exactly what you needed.
Perfect.
Now we're going to do the exact same with that one in A2. Perfect.
Beautiful.
And now all of a sudden you've got your CPU and your RAM installed. Easy.
Easy.
Next important bit is our cooler, because we need to be able to cool this CPU. Freezer 36 ARGB. We wanted a little bit of bling, didn't we?
Oh, you've got to bring it out a little bit.
Now this is an absolutely fantastic cooler for the money, yeah? And effectively, that is just going to sit on here like this. We've got 2 fans, and we need to install the mounting hardware. We're just going to undo all of these, and then we're going to take our CPU out. Let's see if these will just come out. There we go, that's 1, and that's 2. Now, we can take our CPU out. We haven't got no other screws. Now, that can go on. Is there a triangle anywhere?
Well, there's all these triangles, but
Let's have a quick look.
might be on the back.
So, see that triangle there, look?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
that
it wants to go that way as well, look. So can you see that triangle there and that triangle
matches
there?
on.
Yeah, so that's where it goes. Now, first of all, we can't put that in like that, can we?
No.
So we're going to have to lift this one up. We're going to put
down
that in.
first.
And then you can put that on, matching the triangles. Perfection.
Beautiful.
We're going to screw each one of these into these holes, not too tight.
No. Oh, didn't go in.
Oh, you can't get it in.
Didn't even get it in.
Just a little bit of,
Ain't got enough length.
oh, that's what my missus said. Right,
way
them
too
2 are in.
common.
Right, then we can do the other 2. You're like my lad, you are. He's on piecework trying to screw things in. I was like, my God almighty, come on. We've only got 3 hours worth of memory cards. This will then make sure you've got it orientated the correct way, and then that is going to sit on top of there.
Perfect.
Yeah? So AMD, AMD, AMD. We've got our thermal paste. Have you ever put any of that on before?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I always panic about whether I've done too much or too little.
Well, don't worry about that. I'll let you decide, and I'll tell you when to stop.
I'll just do a dot.
Oh, don't just do a dot, you
Oh,
boring
okay,
git.
I'll do a cross.
There we go. Everyone's going to be slating you in
That's,
comments
it's
now.
a terrible X. It's so messy. I apologise.
Right, we remove this most important thing, because you don't want that going on there. And then all we've got to do, make sure that's orientated the correct way. And then we're just going to put that on there into these 2 holes so that these line up, yeah?
Yep.
But all we've got to do is screw these down into position. So one thing I've noticed when I'm watching a lot of your streams, very, very interactive with the music.
Yes, we try and have a party.
Yeah.
The reason I created the stream was to create a distraction for people.
Yeah.
I've struggled with mental health and stuff, and I always wish I had that distraction, a safe place.
Yeah.
So, especially when something happens where we hit a milestone or new people join, we have a little bit of a dance, a little bit of a sing-song. Everyone gets involved. It's
You
good
love
fun.
a bit of a sing-song as well,
Oh, I
don't you?
love a bit of a sing-song.
And one thing I've noticed massively different. One day you'll be listening to some like R&B, chill out music.
Next you've got country.
And then next minute you've got some country songs that are going.
We mix it up all the time.
That's good.
No matter what you like, we've got it.
The one thing that you need to be mindful of here is when this is going into the case, we need to make sure that the cables are at the back so we can easily cable manage them. Can you see how they've got these screws on the back here?
Yep.
See these holes?
Yeah.
They get pushed into there like that.
Oh. Oh, clean and easy.
How good is that?
That's amazing.
Things to remember. Can you see these 2 arrows here?
Yep.
Important that this outer fan here is blowing air through the actual fin stack. We want this one blowing that way.
And out there.
Yeah. What we don't want to do is put this one on that way.
Pump it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're never going to be exhausting air.
No.
So we want it essentially like that.
And click. Click.
How good's that?
That's so easy.
So we'll take this one off.
Is it just as easy to get off?
Yeah. Just like that. And then we'll push this one around and we'll make sure that all the cables are coming off the back. Do a little bit of peel.
It's the best bit. Oh, perfect.
All we're going to do is we need to make sure that this goes onto our CPU header.
Yep.
So we can put this one on here like this, like that, And then can you see this pigtail? Now that is going to have to connect into here, like that. Now both fans are being powered off of this CPU header.
Oh, okay.
They've both got RGB as well. Right?
It's a party in here.
Can you see up here we've got a 3-pin header?
Yep.
And a 4-pin header. Now, really important, they've only got 3.
Yeah.
Now, the difference is that is one's a 5 volts and one's 12 volts.
Right.
You only ever want to put them onto a 3-pin header. You got 2 one side and 1 the other.
Yep.
2 into the 1, like that. And all the writing lines up.
Okay.
And then all we need to do is 2 and a 1,
So
2 and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you put them on there.
2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1.
I don't like doing these because I can never find the hole.
Oh, I'm used to it. Is that on fully? Oh no, don't.
Oh, he's broke it.
No, don't say that.
He's broke it. No, you had it on perfect.
Oh, my goodness.
Next thing is our case.
Oh.
So again, with that cost in the forefront of our minds, we didn't want something that was going to be too extravagant. You're not even that bothered about the case. You were more bothered about how it performs.
Yeah,
but
that's all I care about right now is performance.
I wanted to actually put it in something that was going to be visually appealing as well, at a budget. And this gave us 6 fans, housed our ATX motherboard, and everything was going to be absolutely fine. So let's get this out and we'll get the actual motherboard installed. Just to give you some perspective, guys, this has got a full PSU shroud. It comes with 6 ARGB fans. It's got this glass tinted side panel as well. At the back, we've got plenty of storage opportunities. We haven't got the niceties around captive thumb screws and loads of grommets and all that kind of good stuff, but it also comes with a little hub at the back, so all the RGB fans all work nicely. It's just powered via our SATA power here. We've got plenty of mounting for SSDs, decent power supply at the back. We can actually remove this if you don't want it in. It's not the end of the world. And the good thing is, I wanted a case that had a mesh front as well for decent airflow. Yeah?
Looks perfect for me.
How is it? What do you reckon?
I'm a happy boy.
Good. Right, let's get that in there.
Okay.
On the back of our motherboard, if you don't have an integrated I/O shield, you need to do that now. We've got this one already, so we don't need to worry about that. So we're going to align this up with this opening down here.
Okay.
So now that we've got that lined up, we need 9 screws to go in each one of these holes. I'll get the first one in.
How do you just go straight in the hole? You're more experienced. That's what I'm lacking.
I've got 3 children.
I just sit in a chair and play silly games.
Yeah, but a lot of people like watching it, don't they?
They do. They do, for some reason.
And the one thing I have noticed is you've got a lot of repeat people that come back for hours and hours, and it's a massive community as well.
We don't have the biggest community, but the power of it and the community feel, we say it's more of a family.
Yeah.
Everyone looks out for everyone. We have a whole ticket system. If anyone's down, they can submit an anonymous ticket and the mods talk to them, and there's a whole kind of system in place to keep everyone happy and safe, really. And
I saw something on your TikTok that you went to TikTok headquarters last week.
We did, in London.
Yeah. How was that?
Terrifying, but I ended up loving it. So glad I went.
Did you meet some big creators there?
It was with my agency. Right. So I'm in an agency, and they invited, various creators. There was a couple that I'd even played games with, and they happened to be going. So it was really good, kind of, to meet everybody and
face to face.
Yeah, put faces to the voices.
Yeah.
That one's there, and that.
Yep, you can do that one. Yeah, and then you've only got 2 more to do after that one. Now you've installed your motherboard. Yeah. We've only got 2 things left. Well, 3 things. We've got our hard drives, which I think we're going to do now. Then the power supply, then the graphics card, and that's it.
Perfect.
What we can do is we'll route these cables very shortly, but we're going to move on to our SSDs. So at the very start, I said make sure that you get your SATA data cables out of your motherboard box, and we're going to need those to connect to our actual SSDs. This one provides data. This one provides power. What we really need to do is save the right angles for going into our motherboard. Straight one onto there and it'll just nicely click in.
Yep.
So that's one. And then you can do this one here. So we can actually put both of these in here if you want, or we can put one on there. So we've got this one here, and then we've got this one here. Now, the reason why, guys, we haven't updated or upgraded them to M.2s is specifically just because the amount of information that's on here and the trouble that that would cause him actually transferring everything. Now, if I was you, I would 100% always say, when you're building a fresh computer, do a fresh clean Windows install. Means it's going to be 5-6 times faster, even with a Gen 3 drive over these SSDs, and it means that you will have a little less problems when trying to actually update your drivers, your chipsets, and older hardware, because we're going to have to remove this off of these ones before we get a fully optimized system. There we go. They'll line up like that. That's one done.
Perfect.
And the reason why we've done it like that is because we've got to connect the SATA power as well.
Yeah.
Put these through here so we know where the cables are going.
This is what confuses me. All the cables there, I can't look at a cable and go, oh, I know what that's for, because there's so many of them.
Yeah, but having a little bit of like knowing where they go is a big difference, isn't it? Right, so them two go through there like that. And then the reason why I wanted them down here is because we're going to need 1, 2, 3 SATA power cable connections. Yeah, and that'll power all of our RGB and our 2 SSDs as well, and they're all within close proximity. Next thing on the agenda is pushing our cables through to the right places. So we'll undo this, our HD audio, which is that one, which goes up there through there. We've got our USB 3 that is going through this one here. And again, we'll sort all these cables out afterwards. It's not a problem. That's our JFP1, and we'll push that one through the bottom of there. Yeah?
Beautiful.
Right. Power supply time. Power supply of choice is the MSI Mag A750. Now, ATX3 PCIe 5.0 ready. What does that mean?
Ain't got a clue.
So all it means is effectively, do you know the new 40 series graphics cards?
Yeah.
They don't use the old PCIe cables, they have a new connection.
Okay.
And that's PCIe 5.0. ATX3 is the new efficiency and the smaller form factors, yeah? And it just means that it's the latest editions.
Right, okay.
I've had some really good experiences with these particular power supply units and never had any issues with them, okay?
Yeah.
Main thing is, it's 80 plus gold rated, it's fully modular, and it comes with a 10-year warranty as well.
Oh, beautiful.
We got all our cables in here.
The amount of cables in here.
Well, you're going to be connecting them all in a minute.
I've got to be off, actually.
Our MSI unit, and what I'm talking about is this particular connector here, our 12 volt connector, which is 12 plus 4 pins. Okay, so it's a 16 pin connector in total. We'll start off with the easiest cable first, 24 pin. This is what provides power to your motherboard. You've got one cable one side, you've got two the other.
Right.
Up here, ATX 24 pin goes in these two ones here, yeah? So all we need to do is rip them apart a little bit, and we've got a pin this side or a clip this side.
Yep.
That's going to have to go
Like that.
in there, like that. And then we've also got this one, which is a little bit daft really, but it needs to go in this top one up here.
Yeah, twist it all.
Yeah. So we need to make sure that they're fully seated. So make sure it's clicked in, pushed in all the way. Yeah.
Clicked. And click.
Cool. Can you see where it says CPU?
Yep.
Right. So you can see here we've got a thick connector and a thin connector.
Okay.
Which one goes in there?
Well, they're all the same. I was thinking up here.
Can you see here?
Yeah.
Two connectors, one connector. Which side goes into here?
Oh, sorry, that one.
Sound.
I was looking for one with a double hole. That's my blind.
So anything where it says CPU, you can plug it into.
Doesn't matter which one.
Nope.
Oh.
I would do it on the bottom one.
Here. Stay hidden.
Sound.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Next one up is our SATA. Now you'll notice that's an 8 pin. this is a 6-pin. Yeah. So anywhere where it says SATA.
Doesn't matter which one out of these two?
Any of the 4 actually.
Oh yeah. What's the need of that?
Because what happens if you've got lots of these
Oh yeah, of course,
connectors, you're going to need plenty of them. Next up is our 450 watt power cable for our graphics card. Now this has got 12 pins plus 4 sense pins. The one thing with this one, and I'm going to do this one just to make sure, is we need this to go in, and you don't really want to be taking this in, out, out, yeah? And the most important thing is you want it in all the way, so it's all the way in, and then you don't want any bends that are mental too close to the connector. So what's the most important thing when installing our power supply?
Don't blow it up.
Yeah, that's pretty important. Yeah, that's pretty important. But we also want to make sure that the fan is facing to the bottom. We don't really want it going up here.
No.
Yeah. So all we're going to do is drop this nicely into position, like so.
So why do they put the logo and stuff upside down? If you're putting it so the fan's coming out, why is that always facing the wrong way?
On the other side, it's the correct way.
Oh.
So if you had an opening in your case, yeah, you would see it the right way round.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and your screwdriver. Now, you will think that these will go in a certain easy place. In fact, we'll turn it round and I'll hold it in position for you. So you'll see that one goes down here.
Yeah.
One goes there.
Oh, what the hell?
One there and one there.
There we go. She's lined up.
There you are. But the last thing you want is your power supply wangling around when you're driving 2 hours home.
Well, on our last one, I think we had 2 screws to hold in the power supply because the holes didn't line up. So we had 2 screws.
Well, they
in the
did.
power
You were
supply.
just putting them in the wrong holes.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Been told off for that one.
Right. So now you can go round and just tighten them down, and these ones you can make sure they are tightened. So you've got 3 connections to make. 1, 2, and 3. Can you see there's a little L?
Where? Oh yeah.
Straight and an L. Yeah. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see there's a little L on there? Yeah.
Oh, you say that as if there's multiple ways.
There's only one right way to do it, but...
Oh, perfect.
Sand?
Oh, it's going to have a bend. Shall I use this bottom one?
It's up to you.
Oh, there's so much freedom. Boom.
Turn this over. Oh.
Too many wires.
What's that? Does that look all right for you?
No.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. So, HD audio. Can you see there's a whole top pin?
One missing.
And then there's one missing. It always goes in this one here, which says HD audio. Next cable up is our JFP one. And the good thing about MSI, they've put the power, the reset button, the hard drive, the LED buttons all in one connector.
Okay.
Now, you'll notice that there's a blank here. And can you see there's one pin that's missing?
Yeah.
Well, that's where that blank goes.
Haha.
Well done. That's it. That's
She's
nicely in. Right.
There you go.
So that's normally the cable that causes everyone all the problems. Next ones up are our SATA data cables. And they can go into these slots on the side here.
Okay.
Do you want me to put one in?
Yes, please.
I'll put the bottom one in here, and then
It's
that
me
one's
watching
in.
a tutorial. Right.
Yeah? And then we also have this one, which is here, which can go in there like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Now, the reason why we put the right angle one in, it looks a lot nicer, but they only gave you one right angled one, and then you've got one straight one. But
stingy.
It's not the end of the world. This one's your USB 3 connection. Can you see there is a notch on this cable here?
Yeah.
So once you get it in, you'll feel it like that. Then you can just push it forward.
Okay.
Yeah?
So like that. 3.2.
Line it up straight. Push forward. Nicely done. Next one is our 24 pin. Dead easy. We've got a pin on this side or a... I love these cables. I love cables. Stay there. Do it again. See this little clip? Yeah, well that clip is going on that side. You want to make sure that that's plushed all the way in.
Is it supposed to click?
Yeah, it did do.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
oh.
That's in. Right.
It's my old age, I'm going deaf.
This one is the pain in the backside one. Okay?
Yeah, this looks fiddly.
I have lots and lots of fun, and this is a great scene. Have you ever seen Bad Boys, where he's like, woosah, woosah, yeah? Well, that's me in this situation, yeah? So, effectively, that is going onto here, like that. And I've been nice. Do you want me to push it on?
Oh yeah, go on then.
Yeah? There you go. That's your EPS CPU power cable. What we're going to do now, guys, is spend the next 10-15 minutes pulling all these cables through to the back, making it look a little bit more, let's say, appealing to look at. And then we'll be back very shortly when we install the graphics card. Yeah?
Let's do it.
Graphics
card time!
Right, so RTX 4070, yeah? So this one's from Gigabyte, guys. Again, nothing too extravagant. We could have gone for the 4070 Ti Super, but you wanted to keep things in perspective, didn't you? Yeah? As he's already said, this is not his final end dream gaming PC. This is something that is going to essentially get his stream up running much more efficiently and give him a little bit more, let's just say, consistency.
Yeah, and the last one started smelling of smoke, so it was about time we stopped using that one before something bad happened. So,
well, I'm going to let you open it up, look.
Oh.
One eternity later.
Why does it take so long?
Just because you're going really slow.
I'm being careful, this is a big moment. This is what I've been waiting for a while, you know?
Everyone's dying to look at it. You've got a nice shroud. You've got a pass-through design, which gets rid of some of that heat.
Yeah.
We've also got, I'll let these come out. We have got we've got 3 display ports, and we've got 1 HDMI 2.1 cable as well. Okay. We take our cover off, like so, and we're putting it in our top ×16 slot up here. I always like to line this up, look, because we've got some bendy PCI Express slots. So we need slots 2 and 3 bending out. And all we do is we bend this forwards and backwards. But can you remember, we've got this in place here, so we just need to be careful.
Yeah, I'll let you do this bit.
I weren't going to let you do this bit.
Please don't.
Right.
Oh, so literally just snap off.
Yes. Like that. But if you've got things like this really close, I would best advise to either remove your motherboard or do check this before you start building and potentially take them out before. Yeah. We lower this into place. I'm going to let you do the final click. Important bit. Hand there, hold it nice and straight and push forward. That's it.
Did that go in?
Yep. It's nicely in. And we're going to lock this down into position. We're going to drop to here, aren't we?
Why?
Because your 4070, my friend, uses an old EPS power cable.
Oh.
Doesn't use the new one. It's not the end of the world. We just need to change one of the cables. All we're going to do is we're going to replace this 450 watt 12+4 cable with a standard 8-pin PCIe cable. We've now changed our cable. That sits on top of there like that. And then that will nicely click into there. Like that.
I'm getting my little dancing jig.
Right, guys. We're now at that point where we can hook up a monitor. We can put the case back together again, i.e. side and back panels. We'll leave the side one off because of the glass. We'll hook up a monitor and we'll hopefully, we won't hit the BIOS because you've already got Windows installed, haven't you?
Yeah.
So we might go through to Windows. It might come up saying new CPU installed, etc, etc. We'll wait to see. As long as we get some lights and we get through to that BIOS or Windows, we're going to be happy. We'll do that. Are you happy?
I'm buzzing.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We've reached that point, guys. Let's hope that everything works. So we've got some power to the actual monitor. I'll let you flick the switch.
Let's do it.
Big button on top.
Oh,
Oh, at least it turns on. That's
Party
good.
in there. Oh, and the RAM 6 booting up as well. Do like flashes and then start. Oh, oh! I'm happy.
Let's see if we get something happen here. That's pretty nice.
That's stunning.
And we'll go through a few of the costs and stuff, guys, at the end. But essentially, all the parts for this build will be down below. That's a good sign, though. Hopefully, that should boot straight through to Windows. But we've just seen the Gigabyte splash screen, which is good. It'll just be doing a bit of memory timing with DDR5. It tends to do that.
Oh, is that why I cut off for a second and then
Restarts and so on and so forth. Until it's... There you go. So...
Oh, and them colours have come on too.
So we didn't want to go OTT with the cost for loads of RGB, and you've got a couple of friends which have gone a little bit OTT and they've got really nice systems. The whole point of this build, guys, was basically having a better stability on stream. Going from a GTX 1080 to a GTX or a RTX 4070 is just humongous. It's like 100% difference. A 10400 to a 13600, all the additional cores going to help from a stream perspective, but also from a gaming perspective, editing as well.
Yeah.
Much more efficient power supply, twice as much RAM, especially DDR4 to DDR5 as well. But the most important thing is going to be this bit when we update the BIOS, the chipsets, all the drivers, and make sure that everything's running as optimal as possible. So I'm hoping, guys, that you've enjoyed it. A bit of bling and a massive performance increase. Perfect for 1440 or really high refresh at 1080p. You like it?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I didn't expect for what we were going for money-wise that there'd be all this colour. And that is...
So I'll let you tell the guys how much did it cost in total?
It cost just under 1,100,
Yeah.
£1 less.
£1 less.
Yeah, out of budget, and it's mint. I'm absolutely buzzing to get this started up at home and do the first stream. The big welcome back. There's going to be no frame drops. I can't wait.
Well, I'm hoping there's not. Obviously, he's going to be on the blower to me saying there's something wrong, or I'll see it on stream. So, guys, a massive thank you to you, Matt, for letting me build it.
Thank you.
And guys, I'm hoping that you've enjoyed it. If you have, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And have a great weekend.
Take it easy, people.
See you later, everyone.
Bye-bye.